the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody.
And the Washington Mystics.
With Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
And one surprise this season, a few upstarts making early waves.
Yeah, it's hard to predict which teams will break out. So many factors involved. Now the question is, for those upstart teams you were mentioning, Blake, can they sustain their success?
It's going to be interesting to see that, guys, and you know that opponents will start to figure them out a little bit. But for right now, it's fun to see those teams playing with a lot of confidence.
Tip-off goes to Washington. Down low. Here's McCowan. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Obviously, McCowan's 6'7" size helps her down low, but she also has a little host of ways to beat you in some nice touch.
Here's Burrell. And that one drops for her.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's McCowan.
Good, and it's Sonia Citron picking up the assist.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Pass to Pow Pow.
To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Great communication between teammates there.
And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by one game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the three categories they finished last in: rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All three of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
Pass to Burrell. And she drops in the layup off glass. And so just over a minute and a half played.
And here's Iriafin.
And here's Holmes.
Iriafin. Great positioning on the putback.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss on their first 5 shots.
Pass to Burrell. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Looking good, so made all 4 of their shots to get it going.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. To the paint. Here's McCowan. Score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
The Mystics leading. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Second shot opportunity, and she sinks the layup.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Pass to Pow Pow.
Shot from the wing, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4 shots.
Here's Burrell, covered by Iriafin. And the layup is good.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Holmes from the arc. The shot, no good.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Now Pow Pow.
And it's Iriafin with the rebound.
Outside Citron.
Holmes.
Back to Citron.
Pass to Iriafin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Here's Burrell. Pow for three. Nope, not that time. 0 for 2 from the field. Inside. And the basket by Iriafen.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Juhas. To the wing, right side. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Mystics. Now Holmes. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. And the basket by Iriafen.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Burrell. Good on the three-point shot.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Pass to Iriafen. Holmes. Now Citron. That's good, and it's Kiera McCowan with the assist.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it. What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Here's Iriafen. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes. Pass to Pow. To the middle. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
And so she hits both. And that one good.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Mystics on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love the hustle they're showing here in the first.
It's showing up on the scoreboard, too. A lot of second chance points. And as you said, it's due to their hustle.
Here's Bell. Now here's Harrison. To the paint. And she makes good on the layup.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Onyenwede. Misses in close.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Onyenwede covering. And Hawkins pulls it down. Here's Evans. Makes it off the glass. Here's Bell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Miller. Pass to Bell. Now here's Harrison. Hawkins covering. Shot clock at 5. Harrison no good. now Evans. The three-pointer, no good. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Count it.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Onyenwere. Evans.
Puts up a three.
Miller grabs the miss.
We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter.
Evans with it.
Working on Harrison.
Evans with the bucket. Here's Miller. Pass to Bell. Miller.
Inside.
Onyenwere grabs the board. Miller defending.
From 15 feet away, again the Mystics score.
She's got such a quick trigger from that range when she senses the defenders have backed off her.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Pass to Burrell. Now here's Pow Pow. Uhas.
McCowan defending.
Uhas in the post.
McCowan's there.
Uhas can't get it to go.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result.
And here's Onyenwere.
To the right side, Holmes
They get it back.
tries yet again.
Onyenwere, shot is good.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Here's Pow Pow.
Basket good. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Pass to Holmes. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
To the left side wing.
And here's McCowan.
Guarded by Uhas.
The jump hook. Misses the hole, and she's now 3 for 4.
Burrell. Onyenwere covering. Here's Uhas.
Rebounded by the Mystics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lays it up and banks it in.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Out to the right wing. The 10-footer, and she comes up with the deuce.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Pow Pow can't get it to go.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. Just a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. That's what's put them in front.
This defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. Their offense in the paint hasn't been up to par.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Here's Pow Pow.
Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, they started the game shooting well from outside. I'm a bit surprised they haven't continued to test the hot hand from out there.
Yeah, test the hot hand. You're right. I say strap some wings on that basketball and let those triples fly.
She gets it up. And no good. And the first half now in the books. Mystics ahead. They're up by 10. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. All right, the second half beginning in a moment.
Iriafen really making a difference here.
How about her scoring in the first half? She's looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first two quarters.
It's a 10-point game. Over to the left wing.
Pass to Pow Pow.
Good work there as it goes.
Assist goes to Lee.
Here's the Mystics with the ball.
Outside Citron.
And she banks in the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
The drive to the basket was great, but the finger roll finish was even better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. It's good from long range.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
Pass to Holmes.
Here's McCowan.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, in terms of roster building for a front office, what would be your guys' approach? What's the key?
To me, easier said than done, but it's all about drafting well. Getting good players on rookie-scale contracts, it's basically a cheat code.
And I'll add, you also can extend those players, even give them the core designation if you have to, which provides them with a 1-year fully guaranteed supermax contract. So all in all, guys, one great pick can surely change a franchise.
Iriafen a screen.
Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
They're in great position thanks to their accurate three-point shooting.
You got that right, Tim, and you don't usually get too many of those things right, but look, they're just lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Come on, man.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Out to the wing. For the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Out to the left wing. Holmes. Off target with the 3. Down low.
Pow gets the bucket.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Pass to Citron. Area in a screen. Citron, no good.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Pow. Defended by Citron.
6 to shoot.
Pass to Uhas.
Pulls it from 20. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And here's Holmes.
Not watching the line there, and that'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
Trailing by 10. To the wing on the left.
Pass to Uhas.
To the left wing.
McCowan defending.
Here's Hull. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
A textbook feed to Hull, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
Buries it from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Burrell. Here's Uhas.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, Uhas certainly has that shooting stroke, and for her, it's all about becoming more consistent.
For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
McCowan with the bucket.
They're efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Pass to Uhas. Hull.
Drains the three-pointer.
Well, from range, Lexi Hull, very effective. Certainly a player you cannot give open looks to.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Now Iriafin, guarded by Uhas.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
Pass to Burrell.
Stolen away. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mystics on top, leading by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to get started here.
Guarded by Pow.
Pass to Laxa.
Citron.
That 3 off the mark.
Now here's Pow.
Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown.
3 points.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Harrison.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
Shot's good by Bell.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
The Mystics leading. Pass to Laxa. little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the inside.
Onyenwere, shot is good.
Not your average 6-footer. Onyenwere plays way bigger than her listed height. Plays the game with fire.
And here's Pow Pow.
Bell, defended by Citron.
Harrison. Bucket is good.
These teams really feeding off each other now in terms of energy.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime as both sides have picked things up. What do you think the coaches were saying, Tim?
Pass to Citron.
Here's Onyenwere.
Fires for three.
Hole with the rebound.
That's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give her an inch of room.
And that's the only way to stop her. The defender has to be all over her with a hand right in her face.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Outside for Pow Pow. Outside Citron.
Onyenwere.
Off target from three-point range.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Over to the wing.
Now here's Hole, defended by Citron.
Yes, it's good.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Pass to McCowan.
Citron.
Back to McCowan.
Launches it.
She can't get it to go.
It looks like defensively, staying tight on her, really on the perimeter, has become a priority for them.
And the shot goes in.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Citron, no good.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Uhas, that's good.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Down low.
Here's Citron.
Pass to Holmes. Trying to get back on track. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
McCowan defending.
2 points. That one goes in.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
The Mystics on offense. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Pass to Iriafin. Shoots over Uhas. Shot by Iriafin, no good. McCowan defending.
And here's Burrell.
Inside.
Here's Uhas.
Up and in on the layup.
In these big moments, Uhas is willing to step up and get the buckets they need.
To the middle. It's deflected.
Pass to Burrell. Now here's Pow Pow.
The shot from the low post is good.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The Mystics trailing.
Here's Iriafin. Guarded by Uhas. And the basket by Iriafin. Pow Pow with it.
The 10-footer off the mark for the fourth time this game. He is now 7 for 11.
And here's Holmes.
The 11-footer, no good off front iron. And they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them from this point forward. Milk the clock. That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
McCowan defending. And stolen by Citron.
To the paint. Oh, off target. We'll be back right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime.
Pow on the wing. Pass to Uhas. Shoots over Iriafin.
Can't hit from the elbow.
Outside Citron.
To take the lead. That's her 6th field goal today, and with that, she is 6 for 11.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
Here's Pow. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots. The Mystics leading. Here's Iriafin. And the layup's good off the glass.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Pass to Uhas.
Out to the wing. From outside the arc, the Mystics pull it in. We're just over a minute into the overtime here.
Citron.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Now Pow.
For 3. Good on the triples.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Outside Citron.
And again, it's Washington converting.
Now here's Uhas. Covered by Iriafin.
It's picked off. Fast break, here they come. Here's Holmes. And down it goes. 2 points.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Pass to Pow. Burrell. Now here's Uhas. Covered by Iriafin.
Here's Burrell.
Citron grabs the miss.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
And Washington has possession. They're leading by 8. The Mystics win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. They thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.